What's going on, good people? It's your boy, Gaming Dad, and I'm back for another Monday. Happy Monday to all. Hope you guys are having a wonderful week. I see my girl Candy is back on the scene. Holly Pinky back on the scene. It's been a grip since Holly Pinky be on this bad boy. I'm so glad that she chimed in to let us know she was okay. But my girl Candy, what's going on? Listen, I want to know what happened. You know, you was like, you know what? They gave you a diploma, and then you was like, I gotta go. I'm glad you, whatever happened, you survived. So I got like 20 staples in my belly. Ooh, what's wrong with your belly? Well, we're going to check in with all the good people that showed up there. What's up, CMG? Supersonic Monkey Jane in the building. Of course, Candy P, Holly P. Dave Dub just jumped in. What's going on, Dave? Let me get you on the board. Now, you know, we got to talk about this Zelda. It's good, man. It's just like it has completely cannibalized any other game or thoughts of game. And you know what? I always play Pac-Man 99. But that Zelda, man, it's like I watched an RGT video today, and he was like, man, it's always something else to do. It's like once you like ADHD. Yeah, I had to agree. I think that's the best way to describe it. You like ADHD. It's like, oh no, what's going over there? What's over there? What's over there? What's over there? What's over there? And you know, you all over the place. And you know what? You got so many different, you know what, backstories to, oh, come on now. Now, good people, listen, let me tell you right now, it's storming like Norman where I'm at. So let me know if my stream looks funny. I just got the little warning saying that my, you know, the quality is going down. So, it is what it is. But let me know how it is, man. I'm just, you know, I'm trying my best to get through it. Oh no, you got a block in your. Oh man. All right, Candy P, we got to look at your diet. We gotta look at your diet and see how much fiber we're getting up in that bad boy. We got it. Whatever's blocking it, we got to get that through there. There's some things you can do naturally for sure, but we might have to change your diet, back up that sugar for about a month or two, and get on a high fiber diet to kind of clean that system about you. Cause we don't need you going through that no more. But for right now, you know, you gotta wait for that. Just, you know, change your diet right now. Cause we gotta get you healed back up. All right, let's go jump through the comments real quick. Can't see Holly Pinky's comic. You know, Holly Pinky had surgery too, according to. Let's see if I can get to her comment. I can't pull it up on the board because she was hearing this bad boy early, but I think my little thing is blocking it. But Holly she just had surgery, so she's getting back into getting her, you know, her life back together. So but hopefully she'll chime back in later on tonight. But she's on the board. I'll put her on there. Currently we got 8 people on the board so far. All right. Supersonic Mike and J, fresh from Twitch, is on the board. Candy P say, hey, everyone, I miss everyone. Had surgery on the same day I graduated from barber school, so I'm trying to get back on track. That's right. We need you back on track for them babies. Supersonic Next, I hope the surgery went well. She said, thanks. It was rough, but I survived. I got like 20 staples in my belly. Oh, yeah. COG in the building. All right, get on down here. Dave Dub, say what up, though. Candy P says she had a bowel destruction. 3rd one in the past year. Okay, that's crazy stuff, but God is amazing. Oh, isn't he? Isn't he? Even though when you think life is going rough for you right now, you're like, you know what? It can always be rougher, but he still chose you today to wake up, so we give him the praises, even through your issues. Suicide might just say it's hard not to talk about Tears of the Kingdom with spoilers. Yeah, and listen, I'm not gonna spoil anything. I can tell you, I'm still in the tutorial area. I haven't got out of that yet, but I'm, you know, but it is what it is. I'm not going to spoil the game. It's just what I've enjoyed so far. It's been great, and I'm liking it a lot. A lot. He says, cool breezy, taking it easy. Is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. D1, what's going on, D1 in the building, ladies and gentlemen? Let me get down to some of these comments. Hold on, let me get D1 and cool breezy on the board. Cool breeze. D1. Got you, y'all on the board. Sorry about last Monday. You know, I was coming back last Monday. I was coming back from Florida. I had to DJ a wedding down there, and so by the time we got back, man, it was like super late. So so I decided to postpone. I was supposed to stream on that this past Wednesday, but things happen. So I streamed on Thursday for those of you who missed it, and that was a good little stream. I didn't promote it and get it out there like I usually do any other stream. So, but it was still a really good stream. So. Shout out to everybody who came through. Builder with Smith Smith in the building was our winner from last week. Oh, yep. So we have a fresh new winner this week. Sure, I'm about almost out of eShop cards. I might have to go pick up some. I would have picked up some the night I picked up Zelda, but it was just too many people in there. Wouldn't try to go through all that hass. So let's see. Super Sonic said I explored a decent amount, but still so much to explore below. Yeah. I mean, it's. I can only imagine if I put in 200 hours in the original Breath of the Wild, I can just imagine how many hours I'm gonna put in this one. But it's almost like, man, it's like it's not even. I won't call it a chore. I will call it. I will call it like my evening snack. That's the best way I can say it. She said her mom is having hip surgery, so she's scared. Yes. Oh, her mom is having hip surgery. So I'm good. I'm glad you read that for me. I can't get to it because I got this poll up. Before I go, matter of fact, why I'm thinking about it, while I'm going into this poll, the question tonight is, what would Nintendo need to do to catch the PS2 in lifetime sales with the Nintendo Switch? It's only 3 choices. The first choice is nothing. It would just nothing means it would naturally catch it. 2, launch a Nintendo Switch Pro model. And 3, create a price cut for each system. And I'm definitely probably leaning more towards the middle than the latter, than the third. That's why I'm standing there right now. So right now, currently, if you have not voted yet, get your vote on. 20% for nothing, 40% for launch a Nintendo Switch Pro model, and the third place is create a price cut for each system. Cool Breeze says, evening, brother. Breeze is in the chat. Yes, sir. In the building. Dave says, I'm enjoying the new Zelda so far, but I'm not super far into it yet. I think it would be better once I've played a little bit more into the story. Yeah, Breath of the Wild, you kind of had to gradually get your stuff. But once you got your bearings about yourself, then it was outstanding. D1 said, I'm up in this thing. What's up, everyone? Gamey Dad, what's going on with you, baby? Let's see. CMG said, Tears of the Kingdom is the game of the year by none. You know what, CMG, man? I saw that you trying to use CMG is selling that Steam Deck already, ladies and gentlemen. He like, I'm out of here. Bring me my money. I need my coins so I can get this new handheld. D1 says Big N said no new hardware this fiscal year again. Not really. Listen, they need to do some price cuts right about now. But you know what? Listen, they just said that their current numbers does not factor in new hardware. That's totally different than saying no new hardware. That's totally different. So it's, to me, the chances are dwindling, but I'm still saying it's a chance. I'm going with it. It's a chance this year. The stars is lined up too perfectly, but you know what? It will be Nintendo to mess that up, wouldn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, a Geeky Chick is in the building. What's going on, Geeky? Geeky Holly Pinky came by today. She stopped by the chat for a hot second. I don't know if she's still on, but maybe she'll come back. But she was in here early in the comments. Geeky on the board. D1 says, man, we had commencement this past Saturday, and I went to a wedding the Saturday before that. I know, man. Listen, the pressure, boy. I'm all over the place. Matter of fact, like, shoot, this weekend, man, I have to DJ. I've DJed 2 proms this year. I have to DJ an 8th grade formal on Saturday, and then a graduation party on Sunday. Crazy. Supersonic Michael J says, if Gaming Dad wins, Will is going to Gaming Mom. You know what, man? I would give it to my wife, man, but she don't play enough. So it'll just be sitting there wasting space. Dave Dell says, also, I got into my first car accident on Thursday. Golly, man. Thankfully, nobody was injured, but both our vehicles were severely damaged. It was crazy, but things should work out fine. First of all, man, give God the praises, man, because you are safe, man. That's the key at the end of the day, man. No matter who you are on this planet. You know what? I just pray that y'all be safe, man. Yeah. So did anybody go to any of the Zelda? Did anybody go to Midnight? I went to Midnight Zelda. Got my sleeve. I see my sleeve. Yeah. I wore it to school, man. So many kids was like, hey, Mr. Ray, what is that? Where you get the Zelda arm from? I got these. Listen, I'm a nerd myself, but we got these really, really nerdy kids at the high school, man. That it's only a few that really, really know what's going on. They're like, where you get that Zelda sleeve from? Did you go to the launch? I said, I didn't get the game yet. I said, oh man, it's pretty good. So it was just fun, man, to watch kids, But I've been wearing it strong, man. I mean, the dude at my game style, he hooked me up and gave me a couple more, so I was able to share with my kids. So I gave my sons one too. D1 says CMG, they're gonna need it for those lifetime sales. Yes, they are. CMG says so many games. I need Tears of the Kingdom still. Got to get that Rogue Alley. Yeah, well, you got about a month. You got about a month for that Rogue Alley. You know what? I wouldn't advise this, but you could, in theory, apply for a Best Buy card and then stretch your payments out. I'm just saying, you could do that. Ruben in the building, ladies and gentlemen, said, "What's up, Tears of the Kingdom Maniacs?" I accept that title. Because what I've done today, I'm going to play some more. Hey, good people, if you get a chance, man, it's 2 things you can really, really do for me. Maybe 3. The first thing you can maybe do is that, hey, I dropped a new Tears of the Kingdom video. I recorded on my OLED light. You might not like the video, but you might check it out for me. Hit the like button. I appreciate it. It would definitely help me, help my channel, things I'm trying to do. Also, your boy has his own photography TikTok and YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is Photos by Dave Reed. Let me say it again. Photos by Dave Reed on YouTube. Don't got too many videos out there. There's a couple shorts, but definitely, at subscriber, if you want to hook me up, give me a subscription. When I post things, you'll be the first to know. And also, if you're on TikTok, of course, your boy Gaming Dad 0 is on TikTok. Gaming Dad 0. But Photos by Dave Reed is also on TikTok, and I drop a lot more videos on TikTok than I have migrated yet to YouTube. So you get a chance, man, go ahead, man, hit the subscribe button for me. I really, really appreciate it. Really, really would help me and support the things I'm trying to do. Thank you very much in advance. All right. Is it choppy for anyone else? Yeah, listen, let me know, man. I know my stream right now because it's storming so bad. My stream to kind of cut down a little bit. Let me see if I can knock some things off. Boom. Let me see if I can kill that. What's going on with that? Hold on, good people. Just want to try to make sure I got everything. Sometimes if you got too many things open, I can't close that one. What's going on here? I know one thing, man. It all of a sudden it was kind of cool for a minute, but then the heat today, boy, it jumped up real. It was hot today. And you can see right now, your boy starting to perspire a little bit. I might have to change out. I got, you know what? I'm a fan of. I've always, no matter whether it's summertime or the wintertime, I always wear 2 shirts. I don't know why. I just do. Cause you know I'm a sweater. I sweat. So let your boy. I'm gonna take this shirt off. Y'all mind? I'll take y'all mind. Woo! It's a little hot up in here. Yeah. All right. All right, back in business. Took a layer of clothes off. Had to cool myself down. I got my fan going in the back. My little room don't have air conditioning, so, you know, I have to put the fan on. GT in the building. What's going on? Let me get you on the board. Currently, good people, we are at 13 people on the wheel. Did I get Ruben on board? I got Ruben on board. Good. All right, let's go back. This says D1 cell. He said some blasphemy stuff. He says, I'm listen. If I ever heard D1's voice, this is how his voice sounds saying this comment. I don't like. I'm not hyped for Tears of the Kingdom. I just started Breath of the Wild a month ago, and 2 ago. Oh, I said it wrong. I just started Breath of the Wild a month or 2 ago. Looks like the same thing, just new NPCs and special moves. Yes, you listen. And shame on you for just starting Breath of the Wild a couple months ago. Come on, man. You was late to the party, man. But no, listen. I think if I was in your situation, I would probably be the same way. Like, man, you know, it's a bunch of same. But the first one was such a good experience that, you know, I'm loving the second one so far. It says lagging here too. It would just, you know what? I tell you, man, it's always something. All right. So let me try something. I'm gonna try to switch out and say maybe if I switch to a different network. All right, I switched to a different network and hopefully that works. All right, maybe that works. If that works, then great. If not, oh man, it's gonna be one of them nights. Just one of those days. All right, let's see. So the stream is lagging for me. I turned the resolution down and it's still it's right on my end. I'm not gonna lie, it's probably on my end. The CMG is tripping. The Royal Alley battery has been confirmed to be trash. Yes, it has. Its UI is confirmed to be garbage, and compatibility on games have been confirmed to be spotty. So GT, you pre-ordered one. Are you canceling your pre-order? That's the question. Is GT? You canceling? You know what? I thought about it. I watched today. I watched I think what's that dude's name? Is it Ruffin or I forgot. I forgot the name of it. But I watched somebody's video today and it was yeah, they kind of blasted it. $2023 and Gaming Dad still on the dial up. Nah, man, it's happening. You got too many things. I just got too many things open. And it's nowhere around it. Too many kids, man. Too many. Everybody's trying to do something. Everybody's streaming something. Tears of the Kingdom. Cool Breeze says Tears of the Kingdom is running fairly smooth on my Switch deck. Oh, Cool Breezy downloaded the copy. CMG says CMG says not true, Gritted. There's always going to be someone who's not going to like something. Oh, Cool Breeze Jr. in the building, ladies and gentlemen. He said I got it on my Steam Deck. God almighty. Shame. But let me get him on the board. All right. D1 says, I think Nintendo will wait out the handheld craze before dropping whatever is next for them. I don't know. I think that's a bad move. If Nintendo goes away from the handheld, it's a bad move. It's a bad move. Because I don't think in this day and age with so many people that are mobile, there's so many people that are on the go, that if they go away from this hybrid model, it's going to be a bad situation for them. They got to have it's got to be hybrid in some form or fashion. They can't just say, all right, I'm just not going to do hybrid. I'm just not going to have it. They can't do it. CMG says, whenever I get something, I make sure to do my research. Royal Alley is a beast. It is a beast, but the battery is trash. Yeah, to be honest, that's my main thing wrong with the Steam Deck. My main thing wrong with the Steam Deck is that it's the battery, man. I want a better battery. GT says the handheld uses more battery power than the Steam Deck to run lower power games, and it has the same battery as the Steam Deck, meaning the battery runs out quicker. The UI doesn't even have a way to check the battery. Listen, I think GT. I think we watched the same video. Yeah, that I was like, yeah, that is an issue, and of course, I think that can be fixed. I mean, but it's not gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna be fixed right out the back. Stream is lagging for everyone. Yeah, I think it is. Let me know if it improves. Gigi said, I'm not getting Tears of the Kingdom. Blasphemy. Yeah, Gigi, you gotta beat the first Zelda. You don't have to beat the first Zelda, but you should. Man, it was like 94 degrees all weekend for me. Listen, I'm tripping. It was like 87 today, and I thought that was a little hot. I mean, usually, don't get me wrong, it gets hotter than that down here, but GT says, man, about to sell their Steam Deck and not realize next to no games would take advantage of that 120 hertz screen. Yeah, I'm not selling my Steam Deck. Listen, I pre-ordered it and I got it pre-ordered. And the reason why I'm gonna pick up, I'm still thinking about holding on to my pre-order is the mere fact that, you know what, Game Pass. That Game Pass option is just attractive to me. And even if I gotta have a trash battery and hook up a portable battery or plug it in as I play, just to be able to take that experience with me up in my bedroom is tantalizing. Katie said, did I get a wooden plaque along with the sleeve? I did. Where do I do that plaque? I did something with it. I used it earlier to prop up my I did get it. I just don't know what I did with it. It's somewhere around here. Cause I used it the night before last. GT says they about a daisy chain, an extreme external GPU to the Rogue Alley for the grand and a half either. Ooh, that is crazy. I said, you got to do all of that for just to run it on PC. I said, man, At the point they might well build a yeah. Listen, yeah, we watched the same video because I'll have the same issues. Yeah, I don't think I'm either, Geeky. Oh, blasphemy. D1 said, Gaming Dad, you better add some bass when you're imitate. All right, my bad. Oh, that's funny. Put some respect on your name. Say we might be the only ones, Kay. Yeah, but it says lag is better for me. All right. Ooh, thank you, Jesus. Pre-order on what? A new device? Yeah, you can. I pre-ordered that that new Rogue Alley Steve in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Get Steve on the board. Good people. We had 15 people on the board. 15 people on the board tonight. Let's see. GT said, nah, I'm keeping my pre-order. I like to tinker with the tech, though. Being PC gamer for 25 years, so I'll be able to get through the issues. Lots of people are going to be disappointed by it. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think you might be right, though. After watching that, I think it was, what is the dude's name, man? I can't. Is it Ruffin or Tuffin? It's something Ruffin. However, he did a really good video on it. I thought it was really, really, really well done. And so, you know what? I think it's some. I'm hoping that they fix some kinks and they have a steady progression, a steady flow to kind of make them things work. 'Cause you know what? To me, it's like I gotta look at like certain games. I want to run on that bad boy. I want it to run well. So I think a lot of the Xbox stuff should work just fine. But I see some of the EA stuff is, he was having issues. So Steve M says Tears of the Kingdom midnight launch was fun. Lots of people were at my GameStop, so it didn't end until way after midnight. See, you know what I'm saying? I have to admit, you know what? They need to kind of go back to that. I like when stores have those midnight launches. It kind of like it's almost like it. I mean, I just like it. I'm not going. Some people are like I don't feel like going and standing in line for a game. I enjoyed it. It was cool. It was a nice little experience. GT said the Asus just lied for like an hour on their reveal of the handheld though. Just because you run Windows doesn't mean games just automatically work, especially with Windows 11. Ooh. SOC, man, channel moderator in the building. Say, yo, where were you last week? Gaming Dad, miss you. You know what? I announced last week that the week before that, I had to DJ a wedding in Florida. And so on my travels back, man, I knew we weren't gonna get back until well after the stream would have started. So matter of fact, we didn't make it back here to Georgia until like, almost 10, 11 o'clock. So I canceled it, but I did a stream on Thursday, and then, it was pretty straight. Not a whole lot of people came out, but it was decent. So that's what happened last week. But SOC can get you on the building, ladies and gentlemen. We have 16 people on the board. 16 people on the board. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, to vote. We got 13 people on the board, but we only got 13 votes. Tonight's big question is, what will Nintendo need to do to catch the PS2 in lifetime sales? What would they need to do? Could Nintendo not do nothing and just say, you know what, the Switch would naturally catch the PS2 with no problem? I do not think so. Should they launch a Nintendo Switch Pro model? I think if they do that this year, they'll catch it with no problem. Catch it and surpass it with no problem. No, not a thing in the world. If they create a price cut, maybe. Because, it's so many people. It's not like, people don't got Switches. It's a lot of them bad boys already out there in the wild. But a price cut would definitely bring more people to want to purchase that system this holiday, if that is the plan. I think it should be the other way around. I think they should announce in like June, release in like September, and dominate the holidays. That is me. Cool Breeze says, I've paid more than my share of Nintendo tax on old games. My Tears of the Kingdom is guilt-free. Listen, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. A Geeky Chick says, oh, wow. Can't wait to see a review. I'm not buying any more devices because I still end up playing the Switch Lite. Geeky, just go ahead and order it from Amazon. Dress it up in pink. You'll be the talk of the town. CMG says, when I get that Rogue Alley, I will find out. There's always something people won't like about it. That's what I've learned about life. Jeff Peasy. Still selling them cars, I see. What's going on, man? Give a shout out to Jeff Pope, long fan of the channel. Hasn't been around in a minute, but we know you out there selling them trucks. Welcome to the show, man. Grid Detective says everything can be fixed with software updates, though it brings up the question as to why Asus released a handheld after the Steam Deck without the basics of Steam Deck UI. You know what, man? That's a very good question, because it's not like Valve was like, you can't use our UI. Matter of fact, I think if I'm correct, Valve was like, listen, they wanted more people to use their UI, which would have been smart. I don't understand why I wasn't that. That's a very, very, very good question, man. I think that was definitely a dumb move. Jeff Peasy says, my GameStop had us out in 15 minutes for our pre-order. Yeah, you know what? Listen, mine did too. I mean, they didn't have a lot of stuff like I thought it was they was going to have. But they, as long as I was able to get my stuff, conversate with some people, chop it about some games, and keep it moving, it was good. Ladies and gentlemen, we got 14 votes on the poll tonight. If you're on YouTube, man, get on there real quick, man. Hit that vote button, man, and vote on our question of the night. But Jeff, I got you on the board, buddy. Steve M says, my friends pre-ordered Tears of the Kingdom from Best Buy, and it didn't ship until Friday, and it still hasn't arrived, and they didn't get the pre-order bonus art card. Golly, that's like a triple G punch in the gut. See, I was not having that. Wasn't gonna go for that. No. All right, SOC said Nintendo needs to do a PS3 at the end of its life. Just discount it to $250 or $200 and will sell even when a year away from a new system. Agreed. You know what? You are correct on that one, SOC. My only issue with that is that Nintendo is about their money. They bought the bag, man. And I don't foresee them saying, you know what, I'm just not going to I'm gonna sell my stuff at a discount just to sell more. I don't think Nintendo gonna do that. Even though they should. But I don't think they're gonna do that. GT says, since Tears of the Kingdom game has released, I can now confirm I am enjoying the game on my Steam Deck. Oh man. Probably running flawlessly at 60 frames per second. He said, I actually been looking into buying a Switch Lite. Oh yeah. Okay, let me take it back. But you got a Switch already. And you got a nice Switch. You got that Pokemon Switch. You don't need a Lite. Even though I like my Lite, it's quick, it's convenient. All my convenient games are on my Lite. The games is real convenient, thought in there, no problem. CMG says, I feel updates will improve the Rogue Alley just like Valve did with the Steam Deck. But it took Valve a long time, though. That's the only issue. It's like you getting it fresh out the system. I just don't know what games I'm looking to download on that system. I tell you what, there'll be all Game Pass games. All my Game Pass stuff will go on that system. For sure. I hate that the battery sucks. You know what? To me, it's like, come on, man. They should at least start to say, I would have paid the extra money for a better battery. It said, GT, I would bet a whole lot that you must definitely pirate pre-release. Oh yeah, he probably he probably speed run the game. Ladies and gentlemen, we got 14 votes. 14 votes. And create a price cut for each system is leading the way with 47%. All right, I got everybody on the board. I think we'll have on the board. Let's see if I can get to my. Oh, there we go. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Had to get to my saved stories. Let's see what we're gonna do first. All right, let's jump into the Wheels of Steel. He is for real. Let's see what we got. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Microsoft purchase of Activision gets the okay from the EU. The question is now what? What do they do next? Will this go through completely? I always said, you know what? Listen, I know GT is not in favor of this deal going through, but I am definitely in favor of this deal going through. Because I'm telling you, Sony needs some competition, and competition is real, real good. And until we see enough of these games come flowing through these, come flowing through Game Pass and their systems, competition is good, man. So I'm all in favor of this here. Let them two battle it out. Let Nintendo have a good relationship with Microsoft, and we keep it pushing. Quake 311 in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Come back up. We're up to 18 people on the wheel. Quake 311 is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Las Vegas, stand up. Quake says, still stuck on the plateau. Yep, don't worry, me too. My son got more time in last weekend. Happy belated Mother's Day to all. That's right, Geek. I think I told Smith to tell you Happy Mother's Day, but Candy P, Happy Mother's Day. Happy belated Mother's Day now. GT said, oh, absolutely. As soon as it hit dark web, I was on it like CMG on Google Stadia. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. I talked to my son about getting a Asus. He was like, Daddy, I just got the Steam Deck. I'm just gonna wrap the Steam Deck. Yeah, so listen, I got some time. I got some time to kind of weather, my decision. Right now, I got it pre-ordered. I'm still up in the air though. I'm not totally convinced. I gotta really, really, I'm a camera guy, man. New cameras come out, man. I'd rather use that money for some cameras. You should have sent me Smith's price. Oh man, listen, I'm sorry, Geeky. Listen, I could have did that, but Smith was. Oh man, listen, you should have chimed in earlier. It's like, yeah, don't worry. You should have said, well, Smith told me to go ahead. You send it to me. Then I would have sent it because I would have like, all right, his wife. I mean, who am I to discuss that? That's so funny. All right, let's get back to. All right. So the question is like, you know what? I want this to go back through. I want this to go through so bad because you know what? PlayStation, man, they just need some competition, and I think at the end of the day, we all gonna win because we all get some good games. You know what? I mean, that's gonna be, it's gonna force PlayStation. They're gonna have to be more creative. And when they're creative and it's like a 3-tier monster going on, then we as gamers we win because we get you niggas not gonna put out. If you want my time, you can better put out some good stuff. That's all I'm saying. So shout out to Microsoft, man, getting a dub, but it ain't over because they got some other win. They got some other W's to get. I think they'll get North America. And then once they get North America, I think I forgot which one is just holding out. Quick little news: Disney and Square Enix working on a Smash Brothers inspired game called Disney Domination. Oh, buddy, I don't know. I mean, listen. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't have that love or affinity with Disney characters to, how can I say it, to say, oh man, I want to see these guys in a fight. I want to play. I don't know. It's one of the things I got to wait and see. But you know what? Disney is, what? They little demonic company. They coming for Nintendo. Quake says, didn't GT say the Maple Leafs had the cup in the bag? Ooh. GT, I'll let you respond to that one, buddy. Because obviously that was not the truth. But this is going to be interesting in the months to come. It says Disney apparently teamed up with Square Enix to develop a new Smash Brothers inspired video game, which is called Disney Domination. The roster reportedly features up to 55 characters at launch, spanning multiple Disney franchises, which are spread across a single player campaign that features 60 stages. Disney Domination has apparently been in development since 2018. Tell you, man, they come. Listen, Disney wants that Nintendo money. Disney is mad at Nintendo, flat out. They saying, listen, you got this Super Mario Brothers movie that's reached, $1.2 billion. You got Smash Brothers that sold 30 million copies. You got Mario Kart that sold 55 million copies. Disney wants a piece of that pie. They coming from they got a racing game coming out, and now they're gonna imitate Smash. But they're going listen. Don't worry. And they got a platformer coming out, a new Disney Illusions game. Tell you, man, they come up. Listen, they looking at what Nintendo doing, and they jumping on the bandwagon too, like all these other companies. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth, Quake. Watch your mouth. Thanks, Quake. I didn't have any kids. That's how I know. And I'm not a woman. But damn, according to 2023, I can't identify as a mom if I want. Oh man, boy, oh boy. Oh man, UK charts. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is the biggest box launch of 2023. Where is Mendez? I want to see Mendez. I said I'm gonna jump on his stream. I'm gonna say, you know what, Mendez, man, I take that $50 and cold hard ones. So for those who don't know, Mendez is also follow the channel. Or go shout him out. He also got his YouTube channel. I think it's Always on Deck Gaming, and he bet me that Tears of the Kingdom would not sell 10 million copies in its first 3 months. And I said, Buddy, do you not understand? He was like, oh, Zelda is not that big of a franchise. He was going into it. So, he's going to lose his bet. I will be surprised if when the numbers come out for this first week or two, it's going to be somewhere in the high, almost 10 million anyway. So, that was easy pickings. Steven says Disney need to give us some dang DuckTales on the Switch. Yes, facts, man. You know what? That is facts. They do need to. DuckTales is be a good little game. I thought it was on the Switch. No, you know what? That's you know what? I think that came out on a Wii U. DuckTales was on the Wii U. Mendez is drinking that Splatoon ink. He sure is. GT said the deal ain't going to make Sony more creative. It's only going to cause a race to buy out major third-party publishers and developers. Well, that race has been going on already. That's not a new race. That race has been going. The race to buy out third-party developers has been going on for a couple of years. But it's going to force Sony to, because Sony needs a big-time third-person shooter. Because right now, they're going to have to create something to go against Call of Duty. They're going to have to. They cannot sit back on their loins and say, you know what, it might happen. They can't do it. I don't think they can afford to do it. And then on top of that, just like, you know what, a lot of companies, they look at Nintendo, like, matter of fact, like Disney right now, looking at Nintendo, it's like, you know what, how do I get a piece of that pie? Sony is going to have to do the same thing. And think about, like, what other You know what they should do is they should make Bungie make them a shooter. That's what they should do. I'm saying you got Bungie, make Bungie make you a shooter, the rival Call of Duty. Give them the challenge. At the end of the day, we all win. GT says, I don't want to live in a world where I need to own a PlayStation to exclusively play Capcom, Square, Konami, and Atlas games. Then I need an Xbox to play like everything else. Man, you play everything else right now. You got a PC. Get out of here. You get everything anyway. And then if you don't like it, you emulate it. That's the world that you live in. Tears of the Kingdom is the biggest box launch of 2023. It says, according to Chris Dream, whatever his name is, of Gaming Industry Biz, the latest Zelda entry from Nintendo is the biggest box launch of 2023 so far, beating out Hogwarts Legacy by 54%. Now, Hogwarts Legacy already, without even being on the Nintendo Switch, it's already showed like 13 million. I'm just saying. You know what? Why? I don't know why. Listen, I don't know why people they call me when I'm streaming. You going right to the voicemail. Let's see. The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. It says, it also beat out its predecessor, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, by a staggering 173%, and is already the fourth biggest Zelda game of all time in revenue, still just behind The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time already. The game came out Friday, and it's already in revenue, the fourth in revenue of all time. Just sitting behind The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. It's not quite the biggest Switch launch of all time. However, as that honor still belongs to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Woo-wee. I can't wait till them sales numbers drop. When them sales numbers drop, it's going to be, whoo. You know what? Listen, I would not be surprised if at the end of the day, when the first week sales is over, that they say that the Tears of the Kingdom sold 10 million units. It would not surprise me not one bit. All right. Let's get into it. It says, a new AAA Lord of the Rings game is coming. Don't they got a game coming out already though? Isn't like, what's that? The Gollum, the game with Smeagol, isn't that still coming out? Is that not a AAA Lord of the Rings game? I'm just saying. Steve M says, I'm tired of Sony paying to get most Square Enix and Konami games exclusive on the PlayStation. Agreed. I want the option to buy it on Xbox or Nintendo too. I agree. So that's why I have no sympathy for Sony. None. Because they play these games too. You know, they lock these games up on this exclusive onto their console. Like Street Fighter, man, I couldn't stand the Street Fighter 5 was just like exclusive. Like, you know, you could play it on PC, of course, but you know what? If I wanted to play it on the Switch or Xbox, it was a no-go. He said Nintendo does it again. And tell me, they got influence, man. Geeky says, I got that M8 Samsung smart monitor. Ooh, wait. It was built in Xbox Cloud. Oh, man. First of all, Geeky, listen. I have to ask you a personal question. You might want to answer, you might not. But how much was that monitor? I'm curious. I looked at it. I mean, I looked at it too, but I didn't look at the price. Juan Pablo Mendoza, a.k.a. Chris Mendez, is in Cancun right now. He's protected by the cartel now. Good luck getting those 50 pesos from him. Oh man, what did SOC put on that bet? So when are you getting the win? Well, what are you talking about? I don't know what you talking about. Like a lot. I feel like I feel you on that, and I a bit there knew you were streaming and still decided to call. Right? Listen, they do it all the time, man. All the time. Like I tell people in the van, like, hey man, I'm streaming this time, blah blah blah, and they'll still call. That's why they send them right there. Boop. And then they get mad because like, why you didn't answer my call? I was like, I told you I'm streaming, but I told you I was streaming. They don't understand that, man. Let's see. Supersonic MJ says, "Do you think Tears of the Kingdom will sell more than No, no, no. Even though, word on the street, I think I might have the story that the Mario movie is coming. It's supposed to be releasing tomorrow. So if it's releasing tomorrow, you know what? I pre-ordered mine, so I ain't not worried about it. It said Mendez and his kidney are having service by the pool right now. He do got a cat. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, listen, ladies and gents, boys and girls, welcome back to the chat. Long time friend of mine, Holly Ping, ladies and gentlemen. Holly Ping in the middle, ladies and gentlemen. Holly says, I'm nervous on Thursday because my mom is having a hip replacement surgery is very serious, but you know what? Technology has grown tremendously that we're gonna pray that she is well. She'll get right through this with no problem. Ooh, and you listen, you will get the pink one, wouldn't you? So this let me know when the video dropping. Gigi says it was $4.79 for the pink one when I got it. Just let me know on Amazon. Just let me know when the video drops so I can give me some previews. So Geeky, have you opened it? Have you used it yet? Is it worth the $4.79? That's the question. Is it worth the $4.79? And how big is the monitor? I'm nervous thinking about it. D1 says we as a chat should have a Mario Kart tournament against each other. Gaming Dad. Okay. You know what? Let's look at D1's his request. Okay, let's do that. Let me look at my calendar. I got some things coming up. All right, so the day is the 15th. I can't do next Monday. Well, you know what? Maybe no. I want to do it a day that's not on the show. Well, you know what? Take it back. That's a good question. Would y'all prefer to do it after the show on a Monday, or would y'all prefer to do it like on a Friday or another day throughout the week? We'll put that out there. Because I like to listen. We all probably should play Mario Kart. If it's just for fun, listen. Because we did it once. We did it a couple times on the channel, and we had a ball. We had an absolute ball. It was crazy fun. My kids was on there. Mendez was on there. I think Dave Dub came through. He was on there. Had a couple other kids that used to watch the channel all the time. They came through. So I think that's dope. D1. I think we're gonna make that happen. Hottie Pinkin says it's just going to be me and my sister. Oh, why mom recovers? Don't worry. Listen. I pray right now that your mom will go through this surgery. She will be safe. She'll be healthy. We pray that we bless, that God blesses the doctors and bless their hands as they do this very delicate surgery, and they're able to replace this hip, and your mom comes back 100%. We thank you and we love you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. I just want to pray for you, Holly, because I know sometimes when you're in those situations where you can be kind of vulnerable, that it could be stressful. And but don't worry. At the end of the day, God got you. He got you and your mom, and y'all gonna be fine. Be confusing with someone else. Okay. I thought SOC made a bet over Tears of the Kingdom. No, it wasn't SOC. It was Mendez. Mendez is the one who bet me over the copies of Tears of the Kingdom. Diego in the building. What's going on, my guy? Man, shout out to Diego, man. Listen, let me give him the horn to it. Kids, say what up to Diego. Diego, let me get you on the board, man. Don't forget to get your vote on. And good people, man, once again, man, don't forget to hit that like button for your boy, man. Hook your boy up. I need those like buttons, man. I'll get you on the board. Diego, ladies and gentlemen, we got 19 people. 19 people on the board, ladies and gentlemen. You say is this Friday, Holly? If it's this Friday, you know, listen, what time is it? Yeah, what time is it? Would it be on your time? Then I'll figure it out. Because I want to make sure, you know, I like to get on my knees sometimes and talk to my father. So I would like to be able to be in prayer, as you know, I know them times can be tough. But Diego in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Candy P says, praying your mom has a successful surgery. That's right. That's right. Listen, tell you, that's what you always do for one another. That's what I don't. Everybody might not be a Christian, and I get it. I understand it. But one thing about my faith, that it teaches me that we should all look out for one another. Okay, anybody say people who are like Christians who are judgmental are not living by the word of God. The word of God, it says, you know, love thy neighbor as thyself. So I can only imagine if I was in them situation, I would want somebody to pray for me. And so that's why I just challenge y'all, man. And I always, at the end of my stream, I always pray for y'all, because, you know, I want the best for y'all. I want y'all to win. Because if y'all win, then you know what? You know, maybe some of your blessings will rub up on me, and vice versa. So let me get back. It says, GT says, can we be real here? Most of the games Square releases that ain't on Switch are grown people graphic games. Final Fantasy VII and whatever new ones they release ain't going to run on the Switch. Okay, facts. But there are games that should be looked at, right? So I look at like oh, you know what? I really don't have a counter argument to that. You might be right, but to me, Street Fighter V could have very well made it to the Switch. If Street Fighter 4 made it to the DS, and it was a good version of it, it wasn't no punk version when it came to the 3DS, Street Fighter 5 could have made it and should have made it to the Switch. Geeky says, yeah, I'm opening it up and setting it up this weekend. It's 32 inches. I love it so much. Laugh out loud. The plan is to get the Mac Mini. Yep. See, we on the same page, because that's the same kind of process I'm going next. I'm buying a really great monitor, and I'm getting a Mac Mini Studio to kind of switch over things and how I run things down here. My current iMac is great. I mean, I love it. You know, I've had it for, you know, it's going on 5 years now, but it's almost that time. So, you know, I'm just weighing my options. But yeah, I definitely want me a really, really nice monitor. It's a hand pink wave. Ha ha. Said Tears of the Kingdom has been leaked. Yeah, it's been leaked, you know, weeks before it released, but it's out there though. D1 says after the stream. Okay. Have you seen the King's coronation? I have not, and please do not tell me about it. Oh, no. I listen. I'm talking about. Stop. You know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking of Zelda. I'm sorry, But yeah, I watched snippets of the King's coronation. I just couldn't dedicate that much time to it because I was all over the place. How do you feel about the King's coronation? It's the question. This is Quayla said the only Square Enix game that would entice me to buy anything soon would be a Super Mario RPG remake, and it'll take 6 years from the time it's announced. Yeah, it's true that. Justice for Gino. Final Fantasy Crisis Core made it to the Switch. It did, and it ran pretty good too. But I still would like a Switch that ran games at 60 frames, more games at 60 frames per second. To me, because I don't understand why that's not an issue, why that can't happen, because certain games like Mortal Kombat 11 ran at 60 frames per second. All Mario Kart 8 run at 60 frames per second. I just want games, especially first party Nintendo games, I want them to run at 60 frames per second. It's just a smoother, nicer experience. I was watching RGT's emulation video with the Asus handheld, and those GameCube games running at 60 frames per second, running 60 frames per second, look really, really well. Look really good. Candy P says, hey, let me get my second entry. Ladies and gentlemen, you can do the same thing because currently we are broadcasting not only on YouTube, we're broadcasting live on Twitch as well at Gaming Dad 1906. That's right, Gaming Dad 1906. If you're not on Twitch, get on Twitch and then get yourself a second entry like my girl Candy P. I'm going to put on here Candy P Twitch. And ladies and gentlemen, we got 20 people on the wheel tonight. Holly says, I want Ratchet and Clank, Switch, and Halo. I think we all do. Hey, to me, like Halo 1 is like it to me, like that should have been they should have been make that happen. They would make so much money. So many people would buy Halo. And if it had multiplayer too, so many people would buy Halo 1. That's it. They put Halo 1 combat involved. Boop. All right, let's see if we can get back to the news items. The Last of Us Season 2 on hold during holidays writer's strike. Well, this writer's strike, boy, we're watching a bunch of reruns in a minute. It's about to go down. I don't know what he's striking for, but more than likely it's probably for more money, better conditions. I mean, it's not like these companies don't have it. You know, that's my thing. Pay these people. Oh my God, Steve was saying something. Hold on, go back to Steve. Says I was at a baseball game the day of the King's coronation, and they did a coordination for Charlie the River Dog, the team's mascot. Boy, I tell you. He says, my friend from the UK visited recently and gave me a King Charles pen. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. You know what? I did not know that, you know, you tell I don't even paying attention, that that Canada is still under the King's rule. I did not know that. I was kind of slow to that. All right. If you have not seen The Last of Us, I definitely recommend it. It's just really one episode. It's like, man, they just went super gay, super fast. I was like, was not expecting that. But overall, the series was great. Definitely. Was definitely a big fan of the series. So I'm definitely looking forward to season 2. Mr. Anuma interested in Zelda movie after Mario's $1 billion office success. I'm not going to say this. I believe that Zelda would be a better Netflix, HBO Max type of seasonal series thing where, you know, it just kind of like builds upon it. Because I don't think you can do Zelda really justice in one movie. Even a trilogy of movies, I think like a series suits this better, and this in my opinion. I take it either way. I like if they put this bad boy to the movie theaters, I'll go see it. Um, it all depends on how they do it. If they do it live action, even if they did it like a anime type style, I don't know. I don't. 'Cause that's a hard decision. Like, how do you draw it? It can't be. It's not gonna look like Mario. How do you draw it? What do it look like? How dark will it be? It's just one of them things. It's like I don't know how you sit down. Like Mario to me was an easier script to kind of lay out, but Zelda's gonna be difficult because you got a brand you got a really brand to protect. I think like even with the Mario movie, they had to really protect that brand and allow things to kind of evolve in a manner that kept in conjunction with the game. So you look at Zelda, I just don't know what direction to go. Do they go anime? Do they go live action? Is this? But I'm all in favor of it. I'm all in favor of that. But I would really like a Metroid probably before I wanted a Zelda one. Not so guerrilla tactics. Fine, I'll do the same thing. Go back to the board, and we are 21 people. 21. I remember that was the thing. Everyone, all the kids just said 21. All right, not so guerrilla tactics is on the board. Come back. Let's see. Quake 311 says I did finish ending D of Nier Automata and watched ending C and E last week in efforts to clear my backlog before Tears of the Kingdom. Far Cry 6 hit Horizon Forbidden West and Redfall all back burner for now. I was mad the teaser at the end of the Mario movie was not the Master Sword. We always said that one character, anyways, in a film is briefly. I know that's right. So I wasn't expecting the Master Sword, but it would have been dope. It would have been dope. I heard the balcony was awful white at the coronation. boy. All right, good people. Listen, don't forget to vote tonight. We had 18 votes. We got 21 people on the board. So, don't forget to vote. Your vote counts. So, what will Nintendo need to do to catch the PS2 in the lifetime sales with the Nintendo Switch? What do they need to do? Could they get away with doing nothing? Could they launch a Switch Pro model, which I think they should do? Or create a price cut for each system? And right now, currently, 44% believes a price cut is the way to go. I don't know. Even with a price cut, I think that, what, you might eke out a couple more million with their forecast, but I don't think they get to where they need to be. I think a pro system with a price cut. I think you add them both together. Get a price cut for your younger system, and then release a pro model that's maybe $50 even more than the OLED. Put the OLED back down to $3. Put the other Switch down to $250. The OG Switch, and then you put the Switch Lite down to like $180, $175, something like that. That kind of price cut across the board would they'll sell like gangbusters. Especially that 400 model will sell. Yes, we are. Glory to the King, or whatever we're supposed to say. I saved some $20 bills with the Queen's face on them, going to be worth at least 50 in 10 years. Yeah, you're right. You are correct. All right. Next item. Let's see, what do we have? If you did not pick up a collector's edition, which I did not, but I did pick up an amiibo. I couldn't, the amiibo was so sweet, I could not resist it. Uh-oh. Think about will hold it right. Ooh. Ow. Let's see. I got the wrong. There it is. Ooh. That's a nice little. Man, that's nice. The Zelda amiibo has always been my favorite ones. And this one here with the hand is pretty dope. Zelda and Metroid are as an adult series anime. You see, that would be dope either way. I can't even lie. Especially that Metroid as an adult. Listen, Nintendo wouldn't go for it because, it would still have to be PG. They're not gonna come down off of that. But that would be dope. I would be all about that. But you know what? So back to the story here. The Tears of Kingdom collector's editions and Switch Pro controllers are back in stock in the UK. I seen the Pro controllers at Walmart today. If you have not, I thought about buying one. I was like, I was going to buy one. I'm gonna tell you why I did not. I'm getting ready. My next video is gonna be the review of this controller here, and I will tell you the 8-bit Do controller. This one right here, this white one here. It is, to me, it is the best Pro controller, period. It blows. Well, you know what? I'm telling you about. I don't know yet. But I would tell you the D-pad feels way better than the D-pad on the original Pro controller, for one. And it's like a mashup of, if you took a Pro controller, a regular Nintendo Pro controller, and you had a baby with a Xbox controller. And that's pretty much what you get. It's the same kind of feel and texture. You got the nice grippy texture on the back. I like the buttons. The buttons are placed, just right. They're kind of fatty, kind of beefy. A little, to me, these top buttons are better than the Pro controller buttons, and they're better than the Xbox controller buttons. I mean, these are the best buttons on top, by not. It's just a nice little system, and the dock. Oh man, the dock just adds a whole nother flavor. Especially if you got an OLED. If you got an OLED switch and you have one of these here and you put this, I can't show you right here on camera, but if you just put it on there, see how that, I don't know if you heard that click. It's just a nice little click, clicks into place. The light comes from the bottom of the dock. It's dope. It's dope. Dope controller. Probably definitely one of my favorites for sure. Definitely way better than the Pro controller. So that's why I backed away, because I had this one already. I just opened this one here, and that's gonna be my next review. And that also, man, I'm going to review. I got a new mic stand and a mic I'm getting ready to review. So I'm looking forward to that review as well. So I got some work to do. I got a job to do. GT says from the 9 plus 11 meme 21. Oh man, yeah, that meme was crazy. Switch Pro to catch the PS2 in a cop out. PS2 never released a Pro. They just made the PS2 slimmer, and it was just a DVD player. It wouldn't even play games. How about that? That's why, to me, the DS is, to me, a more significant place value in that race, because people was buying PS2 because it was a DVD. They weren't buying it really to play a lot of games. I know a lot of people bought a PS2 just for the DVD player because it was cheaper. It was cheaper than it was a good DVD player, and then it was cheaper than a DVD player that you could buy legitly in the store. So that's the win. Geek said, "I love the APW Ultimate." Yeah, listen, I have it in white. It's a great controller. I was tripping to how good it felt in my hand. I'm like, I'm playing the Tears of the Kingdom when I'm like, man, this is great. Telling you, listen, I got some more games. I got my true test, and when I test every controller I get, I always run it through Pac-Man 99, especially when I'm testing the D-pad. Because Pac-Man 99 typically would tell you, like, if it has the response to it, at the D-pad, that's all you want. You just want it to be able to respond and accordingly. So, yeah, I'm going to the places right now, getting ready to start recording. So I'm loving it so far. D1 says, amiibos are useless if you can't use them in multiple games. They're facts. They're toys. You know, at the end of the day, that's what I look at. Like, yeah, I bought it for Tears of Kingdom. I'm going to use it for Tears of Kingdom and give me some items. I probably need to. Matter of fact, I need to do that when I play tonight. And that's it. They go on the shelf with the rest of my amiibos. They just useless statues, but I like them. I ain't gonna front. Like this one right here. This is like one of my favorites. I love Mario in the top hat. I love it. I just love it to death. But you know, I just think about how many of these bad boys I done bought. It's like, man, I bought quite a few, man. That's a lot of money. But I'll buy stuff like that. This is, that is me. All right. So if you don't have this game, I would tell you that I don't know about the collector's edition, but definitely the Pro controllers are you can probably find those. And you can find those if you're looking for a Zelda OLED. They got those bad boys everywhere. Regular Walmart, I've seen tons of them. So, next story is Hogwarts Legacy on the Switch has been delayed to November 2023. The date is the 14th. It said the Nintendo Switch version of Hogwarts Legacy has been delayed by nearly 4 months and will now launch on November 14th, 2023. Okay. So, in this theory, if you've been watching Switch Force, even though I don't like some of his clickbait, but however, I still watch him as a news source. He had a good little theory that, hey, could this November 14th be the day they release a new Switch? Because a lot of these games, it's been a lot of games that have been either delayed or canceled or pushed back. And kind of really for no reason. You know what? Unless it's to come out with a system that's going to run their games properly. So I don't know. This could be the date. We might look back and say, man, November 14th, that is the date. And we'll be playing it. I hope we are. That ain't gonna lie to you. I really hope we get a new system this year. That would be super, super, super dope. But I think this is a game right here. If I don't know, I got to see what it looks like. But I would like to see if I want to play this game. I would like to probably play it on PC or Xbox before the Switch. Steam Deck effect. He said the bit dough is okay, but I have large hands. Pro is better for me. Yeah, but listen, I'm telling you, listen, if even with big hands, this controller is great. Even with big hands, I'm telling you, this is great. This is a great controller. Not the smaller bit. They got a smaller one, but that right there, boy, that's if you can do it, if your hands fit on a regular Xbox controller, this one right here will be just fine for you. For me, budget's more like a Pro. No, I'm telling you, I don't think that's pretty good. What does Gookie have that isn't pink? That is the real mystery. That is a mystery. She don't have nothing. It's all pink. Everything. Steve M says, I ordered Zelda amiibo cards for about $20. It's a card of each Zelda amiibo so far, and I can use them in Tears of the Kingdom for items. See, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. Where did you order them from? Was it from like GameStop, something like that? GT says, then what did I run GTA San Andreas on? Oh yeah, PC. All right, let's see. Let me get off of here. Nintendo Switch 2 rumor, release date, and news about Nintendo's next console. Let's read the story. I am surprised as you are that we are halfway through 2023 and Nintendo still hasn't officially announced a successor to the now 7-year-old Nintendo Switch. Despite that, there has been plenty of rumors and speculations around the successor to a console that has sold over 125 million units. For years, there has been talk of a Nintendo Switch Pro, a mid-generation update to the console. But unless Nintendo plans to keep the Switch until 2030, I think we are now past that point. Surely the next Nintendo hardware release will be a Nintendo Switch 2 or perhaps something completely different. Here's the latest. Nintendo Switch 2 release date. There is one of the most hotly debatable questions around the Nintendo Switch 2, but there seems to be two camps. Some believe that we could get a 2023 release, while others are more convinced of by a 2024 release. Those arguing the case for 2023 launch include the UK government competition and marketing authority, who referred to an unnamed Nintendo device in reference to Microsoft's proposed takeover of Activision Blizzard. Other sources point to Nintendo's comparative silence on its Christmas release window as a sign it is ready for a new console. And to add, their sales, anytime you look at Nintendo sales, when they sales go to dipping, when they start to losing money, that's typically when a new system comes out. It don't got nothing else to do with anything else. It's about money. It's always been about money. And when their sales start to tank, that's when you will see a new system drop. I'll continue to read. The evidence for 2024 release seems to be stronger, especially consider we have heard a little from Nintendo itself about the Switch 2. One report claims that Nintendo's president Satoru Furukawa hasn't considered any new or upgraded hardware in financial reports until at least 2024. Now, that report didn't say until at least 2024. That report did not say that. But I'm gonna keep reading. And when the Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom just about to launch, okay, this article was right before that, it would make little sense to release a new game on almost immediately outdated hardware. Nintendo Switch 2 design. In terms of design, the Nintendo Switch 2, there are so far to go on. The pictures in this article are just concepts. There are some features we would like to see that we think Nintendo should definitely aim to implement. For starters, a 4K display is nearly essential at this point. I disagree with that. To display onto the TV, but not a display on the unit. So although it's an argument against it for the sake of battery life. See, right. So we don't need a 4K screen. A 1080p screen to me really is pushing it. But we don't need a 4K screen. That's not true. Long as it's OLED, 1080p, you solid. Under the hood, the Switch is well behind the PS5 and Xbox Series X, and a significant processing power boost needs to make its way to the Switch 2. For too long now, Switch ports and third-party games have been a poor relation. I don't know. With the likes of the Steam Deck and the Asus ROG Ally, Nintendo also has competition for portable gaming. So an increased battery life would not dock. When not dock would be very welcome. I agree. You know what? If the Switch, I think the new Switch would definitely give me just an extra hour. You know, I would like an extra hour of battery life on this new hardware whenever it drops. Also, for the Joy-Cons, just lose drifting, please. Although that was pretty partly fixed and not too distant past. Oh, okay. All right. Blah, blah, blah. So, at the end of the day, I'm still Team 2023. I'm just saying. GT says hardware can't even run on the Switch, and people out here demanding Square release an unoptimized game on the Switch and blaming Sony for it's not happening. No, I think we blame Sony for securing these exclusives that is strictly for their system. It don't necessarily have to come to Switch, but I should still have the option if I was on Xbox. When you play for those exclusivities, then you draw more people that want to buy your system, which is a smart move. So I can't that Sony can't sit there and cry and complain because now they might not have the opportunity to get Call of Duty, but they offer them a 10-year contract and they reject it. They just don't want that bad boy to be dropped on to Game Pass day one. That's gonna bring more people to Game Pass, right? So unless Switch 2 Electric Boogaloo is more powerful than the Rogue Alley, is there any point in me ordering one? I mean, for you probably not because you'll emulate and download games. But for cats who are, I mean, I'm a loyalist, and I'm loyal to Nintendo. So, and I like Nintendo's hardware; it's pretty reliable. All right. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Retro Gamer demos, August Rogue Alley, Asus Rogue Alley emulating PS3, Switch, Xbox, and more. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, I haven't, emulated any games yet on my Steam Deck because it's been really primarily a sports portable console for me. Um, but man, I really, really want to emulate Metal Gear Solid 4. That was such a good game, man. Such a good. I would love to have that portably and run well. Yeah. So I don't know, man. I am thinking about it. I think my total for the system came up to like 707. I think 748, something like that. I gotta really ask myself, like, you know what, man? Am I missing out if I don't get this system? I'm just a tech whore. That's all it is. All right, get out of there. Now, I thought this was very interesting. He says Microsoft could bring one of Xbox Series X best features to PC, and that I'm not going to read the whole article, but that one thing it could bring is quick resume, and now to me, I'm all in favor of that. I am all in favor of that. Microsoft has to listen. Riddle me this: Microsoft and Sony have to be looking at these PC handheld markets and say, you know what? If people are buying these systems at this amount of money to be able to run these high quality games, why can't they do the same? I bet money if you had a system that played Xbox Series S, not X, but S games in handheld mode, people would play $600 to $700. Matter of fact, because they're getting ready to do the exact same thing here, but you get one that had a better battery life and that was strictly Xbox, and you can have your Series X games run on this portable device. People would pay top dollar. Hands down, they would change the game for them. But I don't think they would do it. Then you look at like something like the PlayStation. You know what? If they had a portable PS5, even if that bad boy was $600, more expensive than the PS5 or more expensive than their virtual reality headset, people would buy it. It would sell for the mere fact that it was portable. And if it had a decent battery life, absolutely, people would buy. Cool Breezy is taking it easy for Sheezy. He says new Switch would have to have a top Nintendo game released at launch of the console. maybe a new Mario. Absolutely. I don't think Nintendo will ever make that mistake again to launch a system without a top tier game to go along with it. I mean, it would have to be top tier. I do not see that happen. I don't think even if Metroid Prime 4 was ready to be launched on that system, that still would not be enough. It'll get some gamers in there, but you need one that's going to get everybody. Mario, like when they launched with Zelda, it got a lot of people involved in it. I don't think Metroid is on that level to get enough of those people involved. But to me, if it does not launch this year, it will launch next year, and it would launch on right next to a Mario Kart. Mario Kart would launch with that system, without a shadow of a doubt. All right. New Xbox game sale includes 2023 hits and exclusives. You know what? I never did buy this game, but if I caught it on sale, I would buy it. Dead Space is on one of the highlights in the sale is this year's remake of Dead Space, a gruesome but captivating showcase of what the Xbox Series X and X consoles are capable of. Right now, you can save 30% off of the cover price of the best remake of the year. So if it's $60, 30% off of 60 is what, $18? So you get it for like $42. That ain't too bad. Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, that was pretty good too. Cyberpunk 2017. Let's see. Okay, we can go ahead and look at the price. Let's see. Dead Space. What? $49. That's right. It is $70. So $49 for Dead Space. Forza 5 plus 4 premium edition bundle, $66. Halo Infinite, $30. Psychonauts 2, $21. Diablo 2 Resurrected, $32.20. NBA 2K23 is $14. Biomutant is $16. It's gonna be $60 coming to the Switch. It's crazy. Grand Theft Auto Trilogy, $30. That's pretty good for all them games. Sonic Frontier, $42. Tony Hawk 1-2, $20. Gotham Knights, $23. Did anybody play Gotham Knights? I was wondering that. Holly says Disney is going to work on a Smash Brother game. It is. Yes, indeed. James Cameron Avatar Switch. Extend hands. Welcome aboard the high seas. Begin to sing a whole new world by Primo Bryce and Regina Bell. A whole new world. So yep, Holly, this Disney is definitely taking the page out of Nintendo's book and heading that direction. GT says Microsoft is heavily backing the Rogue Ally and is looking into making a portable version of Windows 11. A Microsoft handheld would likely announce in the next 3 years, methinks. Our mateys. You know what? I just think, once again, like whoever is making these decisions at these Microsofts and these Capcoms, they just missing the boat, man. Oh, Kim Possible. I say, yeah, that would be pretty good. Yeah, that would be. I'm just trying to think of other Disney characters that I was like, oh man, you probably had a Proud Family on there. What's the name of them sisters? The Gross Sisters. The Gross Sisters. I think that would be dope. I mean, it could be pretty good. You can have what's the name of that movie? With all the different feelings, you can have what was it? Sad and happy and angry. You imagine angry on that bad boy. Okay, they might have something. They might have something. Kim Possible is on Smash. All right, let's see. So definitely a pretty good sale. At the Dead Space one is pretty good, but hey, it's still $50. That's still a lot. Brendan James O'Brien, the original voice actor of Crash Bandicoot, has passed away. Oh man, that's sad to hear. News has emerged this morning that the original voice actor of Crash Bandicoot for PlayStation recently passed away. Brendan James O'Brien sadly passed away on the 23rd of March of 2023, and the news was shared on the official Legacy website and then picked up by fans on social media. Our thoughts are with the family and friends. Oh man, that's too bad. I tell you, man, listen, we only here for a small smidge of the time, and enjoy it while we can. Lewis Black, full of rage mode. Yeah, Inside. That's the name of the movie. Inside Dad, Final Smash. Oh man, oh man. The first PlayStation VR 2 deal is finally here. When Sony announced the PlayStation VR 2 headset was coming to third-party retailers, I hope that they'll signal the first discounts on this expensive second-generation model. Game has come through in a big way here with the PlayStation VR 2, Horizon Call of the Mountain bundle, along with Resident Evil Village Gold and Townsman VR. All three games are compatible with the headset. But they ain't say for how much. Let's see how much. I'm assuming that all them games that comes in the bundle. All right, but that ain't that. Bah humbug. Did anybody pick the headset up? That's what I'm gonna pass. Bambi on Smash. Bambi would get smashed. So I have Gotham Knights, but played it. No. 12 Tales Conquer 64. A build has been found. Oh, that's terrible to hear. Oh yeah, you talking about that? That's real talk, gaming dad. There's I just want that's I just want to enjoy life. Good career, gaming, travel. Yeah. I just want, you know what, to be honest, like I happen to just like helping people. I get a kick out of that whenever I can, man. Especially people that's in my immediate surroundings. I like to help people. Really, really like to help people. I like to see people, man. Like we're not in Florida, we're not in Fort Lauderdale, man, and they have a high homeless population down there. And to see them people down there and the way they were, man, every chance I could, I was trying to help somebody. Because I know, nobody just said, you know what, I just want to be homeless. No one says that. But, sometimes our decisions lead us that direction. I just like to help people, man. I just couldn't imagine being in a situation where I had to go out there and beg so I can provide for myself, let alone my family. And when I don't have to do that, I know I'm blessed. So I'll be like, let me help somebody. And enjoying sports, of course, I'm pissed about my Knicks, and they hate my city is giving Julius Randle. Oh man, I can only imagine. Conquer for the next Switch game. It'll never happen. Nintendo not going back to Conquer. I'm only around good, real people. Listen, I am a firm believer. If someone has bad energy, and they are like, I can't stand people who complain all the time. I can't stand people who always got to argue. I don't deal with people. I slowly just morph right out of the situation because I don't want to deal with that. I don't even want that part of my life. All right, let me get to the next story, man. Listen, I'm still not sold on PlayStation VR. I'm not, man. I'm not. That's not even sold on that system. All right. A Metal Gear Solid 3 PS5 remake is exactly what Sony needs right now. And I agree. Especially if it's dope, I'm all in. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Anything Metal Gear Solid. It's a franchise that I have grown to love. I've played just about every last one of them, and it's hit or miss on some of the older ones, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, that was just like this gaming gold right there. Peace Walker. I mean, is that Peace Walker? Man, that was another great game. So I'm just glad the Celtics got the 76ers out of there. Now I can cheer for the Heat, so King Cal Lowry can get another chip. Oh, that's right. He's not playing. Did Cal Lowry play for the Raptors? I think he did. A new Ratchet and Clank game, please, Sony. Ratchet and Clank, man, should have got more love than it did on the PS5. Cause that game was good. Metal Gear 1, my favorite game, and Splinter Cell, by the way. Where the hell is Splinter Cell? You know what? I don't know, but I think we'll find out this summer because I believe Ubisoft is still doing their showcase around the same time Summer Games Fest. So, I mean, Summer Game Fest is gonna be okay. I mean, we at least have something to watch because of course, you got Microsoft's event, and then you're gonna have some small. I know Devolver Digital is doing an event, and I know Ubisoft is doing an event. So it's gonna be good to see how things pan out. I'm so tired of seeing the Celtics winning all the time. Yeah, I never have been a fan of the Celtics. Never. Speaking of Max Garden, the Metal Gear Solid, does Tom Clancy still do games like Rainbow Six? I believe so. I think The Siege is the last Tom Clancy game I've seen. You know what? Some of them, they need to go back to their roots. I just think, go back to the original, like Rainbow Six. Go back to like Sony should make Soulcom. They should make a Soulcom game. Like whoever made Unit 13, they should like remake Unit 13. I love those kind of games where you kind of had to kind of go through and you had to be on top of your game. MB ain't gonna get a ring till he leaves Philly. Enjoy the African Mafia in Toronto. You know what? Low key, what he should do is go play for Milwaukee. Embiid should go play for Milwaukee and let them two towers just dominate and get back to old school defensive basketball. And I would cheer for the Bucks. And you know what? I don't even like the Bucks. Tom Clancy ain't doing any games now. Boy and dead for like 5 years. But don't worry though, his legacy is still getting paid. Yeah, so I agree with this article, even though I'm not going to read it because they ain't going to get the big news. But the mere fact that, you know what, if this is going to happen, I just hope if they're going to have an exclusive rights, I just hope it's not forever. I hope it's like maybe 5 months and then you get to see it on all the systems. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 reportedly coming to PS4 and Xbox One. Of course it is. Absolutely. It's going to come to Switch too. I'm telling you, it's going to come. Listen, if anything's going to shock me this year is Call of Duty coming to Switch. Because they're trying to win that deal. So they're going to make that happen, man. I'm telling you. They're actively working to make that happen. He said the Knicks will be back. That's for sure. Will Randall be there next year? Do you believe the Knicks is gonna keep a hold on Randall? All right, let's see. Mortal Kombat 1 is a reboot with a full reveal imminent. They've been saying this for a long time. I said I'm seeing a reveal. I am in favor. You know what? I love Mortal Kombat. always have my favorite Mortal Kombat is Mortal Kombat 2. Laurie won a Raptors chip. Oh, he did with your boy Leonard, and then he left, and they I don't think did they make the playoffs that following year. I don't think they made the playoffs that following year. So he didn't win him a chip, but my boy Leonard, he got him that chip. They gave him, he got that shot off in the corner. That was a dope shot. It was like boop, 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 bounced in. That was tough. But Mortal Kombat 1, I heard some rumors. What was it? Matter of fact, Doc Trey 81 stated that it could be a remake of Mortal Kombat 9 instead of being a Mortal Kombat 1. Either one, man. Mortal Kombat, man, is fun. Like I said before, my favorite one was Mortal Kombat 2. I played that relentlessly when I was in college. I mean, that was like the game. Matter of fact, I walked 3 miles. 3 miles in the snow. Cats that know about snow, that at knowing that walking anywhere in snow that's higher than any snow that's like 6 feet or higher, 6 inches or higher, it's a lot of snow to be walking in. And I walked 3 miles to go get my copy of Mortal Kombat and a controller, and then walked back. Good times, man. Good times. But reveal imminent, but they've been saying reveal imminent for the last 2 weeks, so I see it when I believe it. I believe it when I see it. How about that? All right. Super Mario Brothers movie now has a global total of $1.21 billion. That's crazy. That's crazy. Currently 4th highest gross anime movie of all time. I wonder what I'll see if this article shows the other ones. Okay, it don't. It says the beautiful animated film starring Nintendo mascot now has a total of $1.21 billion and has become the 4th highest grossing animated film of all time, catapulting past the 2015 animated movie Minions. A film physical release for the Super Mario Brothers hasn't been announced yet by Nintendo. But the rumor says it's supposed to be tomorrow. It's supposed to release. I wonder, could Nintendo reach 2 billion? I don't know about 2 billion. They might reach 1.5. D1 says, I'm still waiting on a modern remake of Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Man, Mortal Kombat Trilogy was good too. We love Katamari on Nintendo Switch. Target resolution and frame rate revealed. I said the site says that Reroll Plus, Royal, Revert, whatever, would target at 1080p when played in dock mode and 720p when played in handheld mode, targeting 30 frames per second. See, everybody targeting 30 frames per second. I do play games in 60 frames per second. It's hard to go back to 30. Like, it's hard for me to play Madden not in 60 frames per second. It's not worth it. Let's see. I think that might be it when it comes to these stories. Boom, boom, boom. Sharp is supplying LCD displays for a new console as fans await Switch successor. My issue is that it's LCD. I don't know what kind of LCD technology is worth for the Nintendo Switch. This very well could be for like that PlayStation handheld debacle that they're getting ready to release. I don't know. You know what? Nintendo signed a deal with Sharp to produce OLEDs for the Switch. I don't see them. An LCD screen is better suited for a PlayStation handheld that's going to be strictly for the home. I don't foresee that being for the Switch. But you know what? This could be for the Switch. I don't know. You know what? Who am I? Looking forward to seeing though. I just hope, I just hope it's this year. I ain't gonna lie. I do not mind going out. Come going. If they announce this bad boy for 2023, I am going to New York, and I'm gonna spend about 2 or 3 days out there until I pick that bad boy up. And I know my kids are already stated they're coming along with me. He said from OLED to LCD. Right, it just don't make sense. Like that doesn't make sense. That's why I think it's a place for that PlayStation handheld. All right. It says following Nintendo's confirmation that the Switch momentum is indeed slowing down as we head into the fiscal year 2024. Speculations over the eventual Switch successor is naturally starting to grow exponentially. To add fuel to the fire, tech company Sharp has confirmed that it is supplying LCD displays for a new gaming console, through it's obviously refrained from going into any specific details. That LCD screen could very well be for this Jesus or whatever Asa handheld. I don't know why I get Jesus from. Crazy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's look at the votes real quick. One more good time. It says, hey, what would Nintendo need to do to catch the PS2 and lifetime sales with the Nintendo Switch? There's three choices to pick from. We got 17% for nothing. Nintendo don't want to do nothing. It's going to catch it naturally. With 39%, launch a Nintendo Switch Pro model. And currently in the lead with 44% is create a price cut for each system. Those are the only ways that Nintendo could, in theory, catch the PS2. Matter of fact, the DVD player PS2. But the last one won't be anytime soon, because Nintendo says the Switch won't be getting a price drop anytime soon. No price drop. But that's what they say right now. They might say no price drop, but I'm telling you, let these sales start to tank. Quaver said May 2024 launch. You know what? Who am I? I can't say that it's not going to be that long, but I don't know. And I know Nintendo could survive if sales start to tank over a year. But you know what? They bought their money, man. And you know what? They're getting ready to answer some questions in person. It won't be no Q&A over the phone. That in-person Q&A is coming up in June. And them investors, I know there's going to be some investors going to ask that question like, hey, man, we need a new system. He said Breath of the Wild is having issues running. People saying it already. We ain't going to talk about Age of Calamity. That bad boy, woo. And 2-player, that bad boy was a hot mess. Go watch the videos. So, I don't know. GT says, can't wait to see you and CMG in a video together. It's going to be fire. You know, it would be dope. It would be dope. All right, good people, listen. We did enough tonight. Went through enough news for the Blues. Let's go look at this wheel real quick. Oh, ain't that about a blip? All right, there we go. All right, had to get back to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. If you have not voted yet, get your vote on. But you know what we about to do in a hot minute. We got 21 people on the wheels tonight. It is about wheel time. GT says, Nintendo could simply remake old games and release special edition consoles. Rinse and repeat to the simps who bought the Zelda OLED, buy enough consoles to catch the PS2. You right. Listen. Now, I have more than one Switch. I got me an OLED. I got the Switch Lite, and I did buy the red special edition back on Mario's 35th anniversary. But that's it, man. I wasn't going. Listen, I looked at that. I mean, don't get me wrong. It looks nice, but they don't do nothing different. So I don't see the purpose in it. I was like, nope. I would wait And I'm going to wait till whenever they decide to release something new. All right, good people. You know how it is good. You know how we do. If your name gets picked first, you get that sweet tones of Peter Griffin. So, without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into the Wheels of Steel. Last week's winner is Smith in the building. He cannot win this week, but you know what? There could be a chance. GT says Age of Calamity is going to the name of the episode of the podcast that Mendez runs. Age of Calamity. Mendez is special. All right, good people. Listen, I'm going to go ahead and get it started without any further ado. Who is our first loser of the evening? And it will be from that state that's below Michigan. Cool Breezy.
You lose.
Is out of here. Appreciate you, Cool Breeze, for coming through, man. My brother. Enjoy Tears of the Kingdom on your Steam Deck. All right, let's keep it moving. We're down to 20 people. Who's up next to catch the flex and be up out of here tonight? It's my guy, Ruben. Is out of here. Peace out, my brother. Peace, peace, love, and soul. All right, let's keep it going. Going again. We're down to 19 people. 19 people. Who would it be? Steve M is out of here. Peace out, Steve. Man, Steve, you gonna have it bad for sports this year, buddy. No Bucks. Ooh. Jeff Peasy taking it easy. But Fosheezy, he's up out of here. Peace out, my brother. All right. We're down to 18 people. The wheel is spinning. Last week's winner, like it's about to be a loser tonight. Smith in the building. My guy is out of here. Go through a couple comments real quick. Couple comments. SOC's in the building. GT, would you have a funny pirate podcast? matey. Shiver me timbers. GT said, Nintendo would strike my podcast with the quickness. The HIV would be kicking in warp speed. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. What did the sheep say? What did the sheep say? What did the sheep say? Hey, Candy, what did the sheep say? KP, are you with me? Oh, yeah, she got out and she don't care. KP, are you with me? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're down to 16 people. We'll keep that wheel spinning for some winning. You got your hating on the end. Shout out to Obi-Wan, man. His music be fire. Suicide NJ, you are out of here. Let's keep it rolling and flowing. Who's up next to catch the flex and be our second loser of the night? And it will be D1.
You lose.
Is out of here. Peace out, my brother. Peace out. All right, let's keep it going and flowing. Tonight, who is our winner tonight, ladies and gentlemen? You know how we do around this part? Oh, it's my boy from Vegas. Quake 311, ladies and gentlemen, is our winner tonight, but you know how we do.
Spike! Better luck next time. Slugheads.
My boy, 90s, man. Where you been at, my guy? 90s Misfits in the building. 90 says, it's rigged. Oh, man, how can it be rigged? My guy. 90s in the building, ladies and gentlemen. I try to wait around, man, so you can get you on, man. But we already started. God damn it. Sonic Nucketel said, I'm still in. You are still on the board. 13 people left. The sheep said, Mendez, where's my money? I won. Give me my money. You what? I lost. Roll the dice. Shout out to Friday in the building. All right, who we got next to catch these flags And our next loser tonight will be, you was in the board for a minute, but you are out of there.
White, clear as crystal. You get
Nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. Good day, sir. GT says, does Obi-Wan still make the thumbnails where his mouth be open for no damn reason? You know what? Yeah, he do. That's so funny. Oh, man. Cool Breezy says, I'm number one. One. Man, listen, how is it rigged when y'all lose? But it ain't rigged when y'all win. We'll keep it rolling now. We can keep it rolling. Who's up next to Cast Flex? Listen, it's rigged, right? But your boy Gaming Dad is out of there. I hit the wrong button.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose.
Good day, sir. Good day. Your boy Gaming Dad is out of there, ladies and gentlemen. So it'll be a new winner tonight. 11 people left on the board. Let's see who's up next to catch the flex. Ladies and gentlemen, channel moderator SOC. You know what you do?
You lose.
You lose. You out of here, my boy. Peace out, man. Thank you, man. Have a good night. We keeping it rolling and scrolling. I'm going to put Jeff's name on it twice because he lost. Dave Dub is out of here.
You are out of here.
I got to take Jeff Peasy off the board because he lost. I don't know how he got out here twice. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We're down to 8 people. Let's keep it rolling and scrolling. Who's up next to catch the flex? And it will be... Don't. My boy, Diego in the building. Diego out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out. Down to 7 people. Keep it rolling and scrolling. Who's up next to catch all the flex? And it looks like it's going to be Not So Guerrilla Tactics. Blow him off the board, please. Exit left. Exit. All right, we found 6 people left. Hold on. Something went wrong. We're just on 7. Don't worry, CMG, you can exit left too. All right. Say all right, we're down to 5. Who's gonna be alive after this spin right here? Who would it be? And it will be just like candy. Ow. Ladies and gentlemen, we down to our final 4. Back in the winner's circle is channel favorite. A Geeky Chick is in the final circle, ladies and gentlemen. Cool Breeze Jr. has made it to the winner's circle. Ladies and gentlemen, Guerrilla Tactics has used his second life and has been around, and he is back in the winner's circle. And longtime OG from the UK in the building, Holly Pinky, is on the board, ladies and gentlemen. But there's going to be one winner. So let's spin to see who is next and break it down to this 3. Who is out of here? Please give them the prize of right horn. And it will be a Geeky Chick. You out of here. Peace out. We're down to 3. Can you see who would it be? Let's give him the horn one more time. Press the right horn, please. Press the right horn. GT. You out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, we're down to our final 2. Holly Pinky back in the winner circle again, my friend. And Cool Breezy Jr. is back on the scene. You are absolutely correct. Holly has the best luck. When I first started doing this channel and I first started giving out, Holly was cleaning up. I'll tell you, she probably won like 5 times that year. Holly was killing it. But she's back in the winner's circle again. I think Google is favorite to the UK because the UK being that, even though your boy Basil YT, he don't never be in the winner circle. I think he might have won like once or twice. GT said it's rigged. God almighty. Quay 311. Oof. Was you on the board, Quay? I thought you was on the board. I don't know what happened with that. I think you got off. You did. Where's GT's rig? How many have I won this year? 3 or 4. Yeah, you listen. We probably paid for half your Tears of the Kingdom. We say Holly has luck when Mendez wins. We say he's cheated. That is facts. But ladies and gentlemen, listen, there's gonna be one more. Nick Cannon is back on the scene today. I'll give it for Nick Cannon on the drums, drum line in the building. So Nick, man, hit me one time with the drum roll. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It can only be one tonight. Who will it be? As we see, it's going to be not Holly, but Cool Breeze Jr. is our winner tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Holly, I'm sorry, but you came close, but not close enough. Kids, give it up for Cool Breeze Jr. Back in the winner, sir. Cool Breeze Jr., you know what to do, man. You follow me on Instagram, man. Hit me on the Instagram, man, to say, Gaming Dad, where's my money? But you got to do it. I can't track you down. That's not fair. You got to follow the rules. Just hit your boy up and say, give me my money, Gaming Dad, and I will send you your card ASAP. This is your boy, Gaming Dad. Thank y'all, man, for hanging out with me on this wonderful Monday. I ate dinner beforehand, so there will be no dinner tonight. I don't know if you like carrot cake. I'm a big fan of carrot cake. And my wife bought me a slice of carrot cake from the Cheesecake Factory when we were in Florida, and it was absolutely delicious. And I almost came home and was like, you know what? I'm going to get me another slice. But my wife heard me talk about it so much, she went and bought me a whole cake, and they said, happy birthday to me. I couldn't believe it. It was great. But I would tell you, that's some great, if you like carrot cake, boy, their carrot cake is phenomenal. Mwah. I would definitely highly recommend that cake. But your boy, Gaming Dad, is about to sign off. Don't forget, good people, listen, I asked y'all before, I'm going to ask y'all again. If you get a chance, man, you know what, you're going through your TikToks and things of that nature, man, look at your boy. Photos by Dave Reed. Check me out, man. Give yourself an opportunity to see what I do on the photography end of it and become a subscriber. Hit me to follow on TikTok. I'm also here on YouTube. You know what? If you have not, I don't have a whole lot of content up yet, but it's coming. Follow your boy here on YouTube at Photos by Dave Reed. Photos by Dave Reed. And man, I'm trying to grow that channel as well. And also I want to stay consistent here because eventually, you know what? I love photography, man. I got if you know to know me, I got cameras everywhere. I got a A1 over there. I'm recording on a Sony A6600. I got my Fuji X30 over here. I got a Leica. I like camera. I like photos. And I would really love you guys to support, man. If you can, get opportunity, man. Follow me on those channels, man. I really, really appreciate it. I'm also on Instagram, too, at Photos by Dave Reed. So TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. That's where, I'm all over the place. And I just dropped a new video here on this channel here for Tears of the Kingdom. Go check it out, man. Give it a like as well. I really, 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 really appreciate the view and the like. This is your boy, Gaming Dad, man. Thank y'all for coming out tonight. May God bless you guys, man. May God be with the surgeons for Holly's mom on Friday. I pray that God's healing hands is upon Candy, that she heals from her obstructions, that her intestines start to flow freely with no problems. And I pray that Geeky and her family has a blessed week. And I pray that GT, you know what? I pray that he stopped emulating games. And also he has a good week and a great time at work. And those that everyone else is on the stream tonight, man, I can't get to all your names, man. I just pray that God be with you and you guys have a wonderful and outstanding week. And I pray that God just answers your prayers and blesses you with the desires of your heart. This is your boy, Gaming Dad, and that's amen. And thank you again, and have yourself a wonderful week. And you know how I like to end my stream like I always do, in the immortal words of my boy, Don Cornelius. Peace, love, and soul. Have a good week, good people. This your boy, and I'm out. Peace.